Just as the girl was about to take off her clothes and jump into the pool, she suddenly noticed the water was rapidly turning into ice. The girl immediately sensed something was wrong. She shouted for her friends to get out of the pool, but the two inside were having too much fun and ignored her warning. By the time they finally turned around and realized something bad was happening, it was too late. They could clearly see the water in the pool freezing at an alarming speed. Before long, the terrifying ice reached them. The girl in the front managed to get out of the pool first, but unexpectedly, one of the boys had his leg frozen in the water. One of their classmates quickly fetched an iron object and began hammering on the thick ice. After hours of continuous hammering, the trapped boy was finally rescued. Just when they thought the crisis was over, a few days later, two special agents came to give a lecture at the school. Suddenly, one of the boys in the audience stood up, and then the freezing phenomenon began at his legs. In less than a minute, he turned into an ice sculpture. The arriving special agent broke the ice around his neck and injected glucose to alleviate the symptoms. At that moment, another agent noticed a mysterious machine nearby. As soon as he crushed it, the boy, who had been frozen, quickly thawed. Strange events continued to unfold, and the agents realized that someone bad was behind this and began an investigation. Meanwhile, the bad guys offered a high price for the boy to invent a freezing filtration device, demanding that they prove the device's value. Greedy for money, the boys activated the device, only for large clouds to quickly gather in the sky. Then, hailstones the size of pigeon eggs started falling to the ground. The boys, in disbelief, picked up a piece of hail. Before they could celebrate the success of their device, the clouds in the sky kept gathering, and soon, hailstones the size of watermelons began to fall. After half an hour, the hail stopped, but the surrounding scene looked like an apocalyptic wasteland, and a massive artificial storm formed at an altitude of 10,000 meters. At this point, the boys felt their lives were in danger and decided to turn off the device. But then, one of the boys was unexpectedly struck by lightning. Meanwhile, the special agents noticed the strange phenomenon in the sky and began descending from the storm's eye at 10,000 meters. Without hesitation, they rescued the boys and immediately began retreating on the same path. The agents tried to treat the boy who was struck by lightning, but they couldn't save him. However, unexpectedly, the boy who survived developed superpowers.